They are mad at my good friend Gary again from Nerdrotic. What's new? But this one was quite hilarious, mainly because it's an account that popped up out of nowhere. Pronouns in the bio, all that good stuff. If you actually read their bio, as you can see here, just all the predictable stuff. So it makes it seem like it's someone's sock. But basically, they put a thread on X, went semi-viral, and they're just saying just a bunch of regurgitated sort of nonsense about Gary. And really, that stuff can also apply, or it's the same nonsensical arguments that they apply to myself and a lot of people that are in sort of this sphere of the internet, or this side of the internet. Now, he says they, them, shim, whatever. And this is the part that really got me. And I'm going to show y'all something here in a bit. Nerdrotic has an obsession with the concept that anyone who isn't straight, white, or male might make an appearance or, God forbid, lead a solo project. Okay, now process that. Now, while you're processing that, let me say this. Okay, so with all of these types, this is why I always say that reason or logic or any of that stuff doesn't really matter to these types, because they have a person that they need you to be, and they will take whatever things that they need to. They will lie even. Maybe they take things out of context, whatever, to make it seem like you have a position that you don't have. Any evidence that's specifically to the contrary, that breaks their narrative, they will ignore. Anything that they think validates said narrative is, of course, what they are going to highlight, even again, if it's presented dishonestly, right? So it's a position that you don't have. Or if you showed the full body of work, you would know that what you're stating is nonsense. That's because they start with the argument that isn't an argument at all, really. It's just a person that they need you to be, and they're not deviating from that. They're not moving from that at all. Now, you see that Gary, as he often has, is wearing a Rippaverse shirt in this, in one of those videos that this person shared there. Now, we're going to just go straight to the source, because I just happen to be, I don't know, the owner of the company. And he's rocked ISOM shirts. He's rocked Bloodroof shirts. So I will just one time repeat what he just said, or what this person said. He has an obsession with the concept that anyone who isn't straight, white, or male might make an appearance or, God forbid, lead a solo project. Okay, so let's go to the facts, because maybe there's some people that are new to Gary. Maybe they actually believe this stuff, and maybe they don't, again, see the irony because they never heard of our company. I'm going to use this opportunity not only to plug my stuff, but also to show how retarded that you are. Well, the first book that we ever released through the Rippaverse was ISOM. As you can tell right here, as we go to the actual page over at Rippaverse.com, ISOM is not a white male. Then we had this other character that blew up. She ended up getting her own book, right? Also, right here, not a white male character. Okay, now we have, of course, white male characters that lead various, that, have other books. You got the Gooding book, obviously, right here. You have the leader of Alpha Core and Brian Solari, for sure. But then you have those other characters like I just mentioned. And then you have like Bloodroof here, who is another book that we're going to be coming out with in the fall. Hell, the book that we have active right now in terms of its the collection is, and I'll go to it right now, the Rippazine. And who's the character on the Rippazine that we're leading with? Saoirse, not a white male. Also, the first Rippazine, I don't have the book here, but the first Rippazine was Salvage, not a white male. So it's verifiably false. But if you don't learn anything else from my videos, you know that it doesn't matter to them, okay? Of course, there's going to be people that believe it. You're talking to a brick wall. It's nonsense. Me just doing this video is more so for you guys out there. Maybe there's some guys that are in the center that may not know about this stuff and may end up running with it because they choose not to do their research. And maybe you get lucky and you come across this video. Now we know that what they said about Gary through that whole entire thread was just idiotic. But imagine being these guys, right? You take exception to the obvious things that are happening, be it with Disney or Marvel or just Hollywood in general. We've had, I don't know how many streams where we've talked about it. And Gary is one of the most well, versed. He's, he tends to show his work all the time, and definitely those sort of essay formatted video that he does. Not his streams, not just his streams, but the videos that really tend to go viral of his they're very thorough, very very thorough. So you have to go out of your way to straw man someone like Gary, and again, that's what you should learn from this whole ordeal is that you're dealing with dirty sons of bitches. They don't care. They'll lie, they cheat, they steal. As I always say, it's Eddie Guerrero tactics.